Hey guys, it's Ohmwrecker, and I'm checking out Shadowrun Returns today. This is a RPG game by Hairbrained Schemes, and it was one of the games that was successfully kickstarted in 2012. Originally, this studio had asked for just $400,000, and they raised over $1.8 million from 36,000 backers, so it was actually quite successful. Again, this is an RPG game. It is a very, very highly respected classic RPG franchise that people actually used to play in a tabletop setting. And then there were video game spin-offs, including one that was extremely popular on the Genesis. And even Microsoft tried to reboot the Shadowrun franchise at one point with an Xbox version. I believe it was an Xbox 360, actually. So I'm already in the game. Right now, I need to start in a mission because otherwise the UI will cause a crash when it tries to load a level. But that's mainly because of fraps. That has nothing to do with the actual, the game engine itself. It's just strictly fraps. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the continue. And then we are going to essentially start right where I left off. And pretty much what had happened here was that I went and created a character. This is actually a mage. And I was able to do some customization to him. Not a whole lot. I was actually kind of expecting there to be a little bit more, but it's not really a big deal right now. Maybe there's stuff that can be unlocked later, or maybe customization is greater for other races. I'm really not sure. But in terms of what I was able to do here, I was kind of limited in my options, but I did a few little sections already that were mainly there to serve as like a tutorial, essentially. And now I am, let's see, trying to remember where it told me I was going. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty, fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. So this is definitely a morgue. Okay, I remember. Okay, so to set this all up, and just to let you guys know, there are a little bit of like introductory type spoilers here. Nothing too major. Somebody that I was with ended up, he had like a kill switch essentially, where he had to, or dead man switch, sorry. Where he had to keep updating it in order, for it to not send out messages to people that he pre-designated, and he ended up sending me a message on my computer that it essentially alerted me to the fact that he was dead, and told me that he had a chip in him and where to find him essentially. So I guess here I am with the mortician. And one thing that I also noticed right away with this game is that there's no voice acting, at least as far as I can tell. So you do have to read everything yourself. I will try to do some of the reading here, but for the most part, I'm going to be uploading this in 1080p. And if I'm just skimming through things, by all means, feel free to pause the video, depending on how quick you can read. Yeah, there is a lot of text. This game is full of it. So. Here it says, hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin, and there's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. So he's apologizing, saying he didn't expect any visitors, and some asshole at corporate took his receptionist. What can I do for you? All right, so right now I only have one option in order, in this dialogue tree here, but you will sometimes see more. Actually, more often than not, you'll see multiple options. And I get the impression that each of the options have an effect on what's going to happen with the characters you're talking with. So you kind of want to think out like what your response is going to be. So I'm introducing myself. I say that I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. Oh, that's what he's saying. I'm sorry. And so yeah, that makes me franchise areas coroner 2, and you are okay. So I can say Ohm. I'm here is about Simon Watts. Ohm, I represent a man named Simon Watts or Sam Watts. God, I don't know. I'm screwing it up. And I'm here to look into his murder or no one you've ever heard of. Now tell me about Sam Watts. Well, the question is, do I want to identify myself to him? I'm gonna just try this. I'm gonna say no one you've ever heard of. He fixes you with a hard gaze. Careful, friend. I can have Lone Star here in 2 minutes. Alright, so what makes you think I'd know anything about Sam Watts? Alright, so he had a chip embedded in the skull. I see, well, you're right, he's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. Okay, so who told you he was dead? Well, Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch, or Sam did. When his heart stopped, $100,000 was wired to a secure account in my name. I don't want to tell him about the money, so I'm going with the second bit. Dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna follow this little dude. And here he is. Oh, I gotta talk to him again. Alright, he's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Alright, so Ripper A, I guess the classics never go out of style. Sounds grisly, or Emerald City Ripper. I'm gonna ask about Emerald City Ripper. He sighs, not my title, that's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. Alright, so this one's even more twisted. He says he or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. That's kind of freaky. Delicious, a trophy hunter, what was it? I'm gonna ask what was taken. Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. And how about the other lucky contestants? I'm gonna say whiz, what else actually? The first victim's heart was missing and the third had the spleen removed. Nice. Dresden, get out of here, McCluskey says. Uh-oh. That's not good. I wonder if I can mess with any... No! I want to see what's in here. Okay, not... Item picked up. I just got a med kit. Awesome. I could, I guess, touch my buddy's corpse. Tim's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I can go through the evidence. I'm going to go look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it is a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. Something is... or there's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Alright, so cred stick. Standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick, no way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. I'm gonna take it. I just made 300 bucks, I guess. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Look at handwritten note. You see only part of the note given the torn off bits and stains. I feel terrible that we are arg... something. We have been blank long blank. To say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Okay. Hey, I wanted to look at more. Or was that all? Alright. Well, let's go talk to this big dude, McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective. Oh, great. You ignore the tusk, pointed ears, and, oh, straight out of central casting his head. Alright. So this is new Ripper Vic Watts. Name's familiar. Okay. Coroner frowned, so you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now, you know, I'm starting to wonder if this may be a corruption type story. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. Already posted everything. I know the killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. That's really freaky. The perpetrator, rather, is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of the human and metahuman anatomy, too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon, not necessarily... I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days, it's all done with the computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. Alright. So, detective notices me. Who the hell are you? Alright, well, I would have had an option to kind of bully back if I had strength up, but I don't. Again, I am a mage, so my stats are mainly focused on stuff that would help me with magic. Who the hell are you? I'm nobody, you didn't hear nothing, I'm new in town. Well, I'm gonna say I'm new in town. If you're new in town, then let me be the first to tell you that I run the show. If you get in my way, you'll end up here back on the side. Alright, so he looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, Give me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Now, in terms of interacting with the game, you can right-click at any time and it will grab onto the map and then you can move it around. To move your character, it's always a left-click. It does seem pretty damn responsive and reliable. You see here, it's pretty much a tile system. There's no in-between in these tiles. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to this dwarf again. You always make friends that easily. I'm going to say I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me, you really gonna work for the dead man? I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring his killer to justice, at least street justice. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convinced his own mother if it meant another 10 Nuyen a week in his paycheck. Plus he's on the take. Alright, so you have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Holy crap, there's so many options here. So, obviously, this is a game that you're going to be having a ton of conversations with the NPCs, which I'm sure RPG lovers are really going to like. So I'm asking about scalpels. Learn how to use them in first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. Possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but somebody with a major pull has been looking over McCluskey's career and wallet. What was it that he said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Alright, there's definitely some corruption going on. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of Nuyen, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore. Okay, what with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market? Organ grinders only deals in the recently deceased. And, you know, this guy was chopping up when they're alive. Alright, so have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? Club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Thanks. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? I just gained 2 karma. Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay. Open the morgue drawer. Okay. Basic med kit. Is this not it? Okay, dock wagon, basic trauma kit. So when he says in the back, what is he telling me to go look at? This stuff? The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna open the drawer. And it actually opened. Cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there, Jake Armitage. What the fuck? In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For somebody who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? I didn't. It doesn't feel like it's, or it doesn't feel like 6 yet. Oh, you were sleeping in a freezer. Freezers for dead people. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel and the service is just as good. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Wow. Again, so much text, and that's really great. You know, it's just, it's something that, you know, I guess you don't expect to do too often in games these days, but there's nothing wrong with it. You know, for it to not have the voice work for all this text. The latest Ripper victim, did you know him? Yeah, sure, we'll ask. Sam Egg, glad nobody cares. We used to drink together every now and then. Or glad somebody cares, rather. Over at the Union, decent enough guy, always in trouble over something Oh god, my dog's barking. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? And I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go help my dog out. Give me 1 sec. Alright, I'm back. So, as I was saying, I was reading out this text. It says, yeah, he's on the level working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Wow, so this is probably going to be my first party member. He goes, thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are... I'm gonna say, nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Ohm. And well mannered too, such a rare thing in the city, and it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy, he was hanging out at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did, but out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. He winces, damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. Wow, so much text. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? I do want to show you guys. Oh, God. You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. As he's working with somebody's intestines. Nice. Alright, so thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangsters, though, or thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangsters. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. We've done this before. It's a long story. I end up in a morgue more often than the average guy. Yep, Jake's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night stay. Alright, I'm going to start skipping through some of this. Because I would like to get you guys, you know, or get to a point where I can show off some of the combat. Alright. I'm going to say I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Count me in. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Okay, alright. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. You need a weapon. Yeah. I want an SMG. Grand Prey? Fair enough. Take this. It's a little beat up, but it works. Nice. So ready for an evening out on the town. I'm gonna say I'm ready. Follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. You can leave whenever you're ready. Alright, well thanks. I think we're ready. I don't see anything else to interact with here. And it is a really slick art style. I do like it quite a bit here. Head out into the barrens, yes. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle Sprawl. Wait, run in the Seattle Sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. Doesn't matter your business. The Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordites, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. Alright. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. So it says, find Jake's stash, mission item added, Jake's safe mag card. Alright, so let's find his stash. Looking for a date, honey? Alright, so right now I'm noticing that I cannot interact with all NPCs. I can't enter all buildings at the moment. Is this a stash? I guess I'm clearing rubble. Hidden in a garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Okay, open with his card. That must be it. Along with a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is perfect match, or that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. So I see, I did get some stuff. Added Mandibolt 1. Uh-oh. Enemy turn. Here's our first combat encounter. Hand over the loot, bozos. That's so funny. Alright, so I've got my first spell here. which is called Power Bolt. It's got 0 cooldown, damage 6, the most basic spell every mage knows and always has ready. So I'm going to go ahead and cast this at the Thug. Actually, you know what? I could seek cover first, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to cast at this Thug because I have a 99% chance of hitting. I did 3 damage to him, and he's weak. Now, this guy's got a pistol, and he could either do an aim shot or a single shot. But considering he has a 99% chance, I'm just going to go for it. Without even going for cover. I want all of his action points. Okay, good. So he just missed his shot. So I'm going to go ahead and cast at him. Cast a second time. And then we'll hopefully... Actually, I'm going to get behind cover this time. There we go. That was a crit. 15 damage. So welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Let's see. So I should invest in the real estate. Only by the hour. Hey, you've seen where I stay at night. Alright, new objective. Deal with the Halloweeners gang. Okay. Let's do it. Actually, let's see if I could hit I or anything to access my inventory. Okay, the power button brings up some stuff. Okay, I could spend karma. I have 2 karma. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so this is how you actually level up your character. Now let me just note, I did not play the tabletop game. So I am still kind of getting used to all the options here. But you can see that initially you do get some points to spend, and I spent most of my points on willpower, spellcasting, and SMG. But at this point I don't even know if it's worth it. Oddly enough, I cannot invest any more in the spellcasting slots. I think it's because I'm going to need more points. So I'm going to go and just exit, save those points. Here's inventory. Okay, so I do have both of these items equipped. Got a bunch of medical stuff. Okay. So I've got 2 spells. No cyberware. I can switch to Jake. I can see what Jake has. Jake has a flamethrower spell. Heal wound and aim 1. Okay. And he does have a data jack. Awesome. And we're going to go ahead and close this. And let's go find that gang. Let's go beat them up. Here's somebody who wants to talk to me. Worried man, it says. The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, sir, I don't know you, but you look like you could handle yourself in a fight and we need some help. Alright, calm down. How can I help? Thank you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. If it's on the way, let's see. How many of them are there and how much are you paying? I'm going to ask that. I think there's only 2 right now. I can't talk about price, but Mrs. James will surely reward you fairly. Well, my current client is pretty patient. Where are they? I'm going to say that. Okay. Oh, thank you. Just head north and you'll see it at the end of the street. Okay. Well, let's see how accurate he is. How big are these maps? Okay, wait. Hold on. Commerce is like a weed taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. A small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of Redmond Barrens. Look, mate, just pay up. I do like the little speech bubbles. It reminds me of like old classic games quite a bit. Alright, so head thug. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast. And he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Alright, so if I had etiquette gang, you get to choose your etiquette at the start, then I would have been able to select this. If I had strength 4, I would have been able to intimidate him with strength. Hey, who the hell are you? Bet your mom's real proud of you right now. I'm gonna be kind of a jerk here. I'm gonna say I bet your mom's real proud of you. Like, I ain't never heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? I'm gonna say because I'm sick of gutter punks like you. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash, ice this guy. Okay, well, here's combat again. You're fragging dead. Ouch, you son of a bitch. Whoa. Okay, so the mage thug is attacking me as well. I thought I had something else here. I could go and spray him with bullets. Let's go ahead and do that. I want to start using my gun. Nice. Got some more damage on him. Alright. He's down. Oh my god, another crit. Optional, speak with the bullied merchant. So that's, I guess completed. Oh wait, no, here we go. Here's the merchant. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed. Okay, wait, hold on. Karma gained 1. Optional. Okay, so objective complete. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. Please, it's the least we can do. So she holds out a few new yen. I'm gonna take it. Received 48. Oh, now I feel bad. Okay, well, that quest is done. I don't see anything else I can interact with here. And it doesn't look like he wants to talk to me again. Oh, he says thank you. That's nice. And here's Sarah. I don't know who Sarah is. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why, what's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Well, guess what? Typical, well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Alright, I'm just gonna say thanks for the heads up. Now, of course, I do want to go back and explore some of these dialogue trees more later. But right now, for the sake of making an interesting video, I do want to keep moving here. And here's Vlad. As you approach, the man sizes you up. You can see the age-old fight or flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate that he is, or at least once was, a shaman. I'm gonna say, what's your story? Nothing, no story, nothing. Just leave me alone. I didn't see anything, I swear. What didn't you see? Nothing, I didn't see anything. I just need my fix, but I can't get it because of the big pumpkin heads. You're seeing giant pumpkin heads, eh? Yes, the pumpkins down the street, they kill everyone who looks at them funny. Alright, I'm gonna say calm down, I'm Ohm. He's Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. I have a feeling this guy can join me. I thought so, Vlad. What did you see? Yes, I saw something the other night. I saw a spirit so dark, so alien that Vlad trails off and shudders. Where did you see the spirit? Just across the street from the Seamstresses Union. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole. Now I need some sleep. Okay. Oh, I guess he's not going to join me right now. Alright, so let's keep on moving. Don't go to the market. Yeah, screw you. I'm going to the market. Don't hurt me. God, everyone is paranoid. Oh, here we go. Halloweener Century. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward and we are going to plant you right there. This is a Halloweener property now. And he says, or Jake says, this is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have a fight. And I'm still wounded, but that's okay. Nice. Oh, double miss. See if I can get a crit. Nope. Alright, one's dead. Okay, the mage missed. Oh, shit. Alright, so, I do want to seek out some cover. Okay, what is my chance? 4% chance. So I'm gonna go and switch to my spell. Got a 42% chance with my spell, but I missed. Let's see what his hit chance is. 38% and 66%. I'm gonna have him shoot over here. Nice. This dude crits all the time. That is amazing. And I guess for whatever reason, I got priority on this turn. Damn it. 2 misses. 38%. Oh, good hit. Miss. Nice, another miss. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. Damn it! She's gonna hit. Oh, she's punching me. See if I can kill her with another spell cast. There we go. Oh my god, what is that? You're dead, Jake. Dead. Ow! This ends now, asshole. Get off me, bro! What are my hit points? Oh god, I'm almost dead. Yeah, I am running my ass away. And let's start taking shots at this big guy. His name is John Paul. Oh, nice! Whoa, uncle, I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even. I'm gonna say dirtbags like you don't need second chances. Oh, shit. Can I hit him? Yes, 99% chance. Yeah, we're not letting scumlords like this live. There we go. Objective complete. Deal with the Halloweeners gang. New objective. Visit the murder site. Karma gained 1. Nice. Okay, so let's figure out how to heal myself. Oh, wow, I just noticed you can zoom in and out. Check that out. That is badass. Let's see how quick or close we can zoom. You can zoom in pretty close. I like this, though. Being able to zoom out this far. Alright, so yeah, let's try to heal. Looks like I've got 4 karma. Alright. Activate. Okay. Okay, that healed me up a little bit. Well, okay, looks like we're in the market. Just need a fix. Looks like there's a lot of junkies here. And here's Nerps. Buy them at your local. Alright, so here's Bobby. nice picture there. Hey Chummer, got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his back pockets. Let me see what you have. He's got Kamikaze consumable and a nitro. So, these look like they're drugs, and I'm not gonna mess with drugs, so I'm gonna say see you later, buddy. Dan the Donut Man. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burnt soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. Let's see. I'm gonna take a jelly. I've now got a soy calf and donut, and I'm gonna ask if he saw the murder. Nope, I was closed when it happened, but hey, it's the Barrens back alley. Okay, so I'm just gonna say I'll see you around. I do want to solve at least one more quest. Here's Sally. Dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. It's closed, come back tomorrow. Got a great view of that alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder. You ground sure I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street, didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. Let me guess you didn't run over. Hell no, around here that sort of thing gets you killed. I'm gonna say you're not that much help. That's not my problem. Wow, she was kind of a brat. I guess I was a brat too, to be fair. It looks like there's some cops here, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm wondering if this yellow triangle is essentially my destination point. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies a flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold on a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon, he sighs. Okay. I just received 1,000. Sorry, friend, I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take Nuyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Alright. I'm gonna say sure you don't want to stick around. I could use backup. Sorry, chummer, not my style. Besides, you seem like you can take care of yourself. Takes a step, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop in to the Seamstresses Union. It's just on the street. You need gear, information, or damn stiff drink. That's a place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. All right. Well, nice knowing you. Okay, well, I just lost my first party member, and he was a badass. He did some crazy damage. Alright, so let's talk to William here. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer as generic as they come. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get the stuff from the alley, or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. Alright, so his name's William, Officer Size, and I've been trying to explain to you that this is official Lone Star investigation. I can't let anyone in there. Hey, I've got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or a reason, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical, I hate all you pigs. Well, okay, so here's some conflict going on. He looks in your direction, now what? Okay, so I can lie and say that I'm there to check the site for spectral DNA. I can give him an item. Long night, you look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy cap for you. Wow, that's actually pretty sweet. A really good thing that I bought that, and that's, I guess, one good example of the fact that things you do in the game might come in handy later. So I'm going to try this. Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now. What can I help you with? Or what can I do for you? I don't know why I'm like reading things that don't exist right now. I am actually working for a dead man to help find his killer. Nah, shit. I don't know if I want to say that. My pleasure. I'm here from Internal Affairs to review the forensics guy's work to find anything they might have missed. I think I'm going to say that. Sure, dig in. I certainly wouldn't mind those guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, do they put on airs, if you know what I mean. Alright, awesome. I successfully got my way into the murder site. This looks like a coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back. I'm going to examine for evidence. And it says in the upper left, bar tab receipt. So it says, as you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the fold of the blanket. It's a bar tab from the Seamstresses Union dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m., right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. I'm going to pick up the coat and blankets. I gained 1 karma for that. Okay, menu item added, test tube piece. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass. Okay, so I guess that was a test tube. Let's go check out this outline. There are 2 distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline and a larger set, possibly orc or troll, following just behind the first. New objective, find Coyote at the Seamstresses Union. This work light is new. You can see that all of the normal lights have been ruined upon closer inspection. It seems that they've all imploded as of some force. Okay, so something catastrophic happened here. And I'm not seeing anything else to interact with. Let's go talk to this bum, though, really quick. Streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. The man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? I think this coat and blankets belong to you. Well, there we go. Again, taking something is coming in handy. My stuff, mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. So I just lost that. Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you suspiciously. You a copper or are you working for some corp? I'm gonna say that I'm as sinless as him. Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Ha, just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number my ass. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope, and I can't say I'm really sorry, or that I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the markets. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerkface in uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So it sounds like you live in this alley. Sure, but for the last couple months, I've been sleeping there. Wait, sure, but... Or sure, for the last couple months, he's been sleeping there. Okay. But I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. What else do you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf over there and seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. You tell me about the troll cyberware. Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like what I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trusted one of them cyber people. Alright, that's all I needed to know. See you around. Okay, yeah, you know, so far this is really cool. I guess I'll head towards the Seamstresses Union, but I don't want to play too much more. You know, just because, you know, first off, it's kind of a oddball type quick look at this point. Because we are, you know, spending most of our time reading text. Not that, again, not that that's a bad thing by any means at all. But it is, you know, definitely something that's, I think is more fit for, like, Let's Play. And I am trying to do a quick look here. You are about to leave the barrens and enter the Seamstresses Union. Would you like to proceed? Yes, I would. So let's just see what's inside this Seamstresses Union here. The Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union. Housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity, bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, an occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversations watches over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps to themselves. Okay. Armageddon 2, Find and Question Coyote. Okay, so this is more or less going to be more, I guess, dialogue stuff here. I don't predict any sort of combat breaking out here. But let's see. Wow, this is actually a pretty populated area. I'm kind of surprised here. He says, how much? We got people dancing. But again, you can't talk to everybody. You can only you can only speak to select NPCs. Let's talk to Miss Kubota. Miss Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your own peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Kanbanwa, good evening. I don't even know what that means. Alright, are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs. Let's see. But not tempted enough? She laughs. Tell me, Ome, what is it you're looking for? I'm looking for information, of course. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, ne? I've been told. Soka, and why should I help you? I'm gonna say Jake sent me. I'm glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive again. He lives an interesting life very well. If Jake sent you to me, I will help you. Wow, okay. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him, we all did. Sam was a regular here whenever he would beg or borrow enough Nyan to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even though none of us truly liked him except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? Man, so much text. This is insane. He was here quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back. That was the last I saw of either of them. So why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there are many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them as seamstresses. Okay. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. To your former seamstress, no, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question, can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could, I have not seen her in 2 days. Great. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. I'm gonna say if she's smart, why I fear for her. Because she's in a dangerous line of work and there's always someone smarter. Be more prepared. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. That's convenient. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but... Okay, so they address this. She missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have any inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Alright. So am I gonna have to load a new area to do this? Looks like it's a quick load. That's okay. See if this works. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It is set to require a password for entry. Okay, so if I had decking, I could actually hack this, but I don't, so I have to leave it alone. And is this her place? I don't think this is her place. Okay. We're gonna leave. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this must be it. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Okay. Look at her computer. Again, decking situation. So, Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fish out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is password recovery. Let's try password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1, your first childhood pet. Shit. I'm gonna try Shadow. Answer stored. Your favorite musical act. The Shadows. Answer stored. What is the name of your hometown? Chicago. Answer stored. Your security answers were incorrect. Well, crap. I'm gonna leave this for now, and I'll probably mess with it later. But you can see there how, you know, even when dealing with the puzzle elements of a mission, you can certainly fail at some of your attempts to bypass security in, you know, non-hacking type ways. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the first. There's a receipt stuck and the diary entry. Let's inspect the receipt first. Receipt for the Browning Max power pistol from Jin Park. Downstairs with a note saying, how big guns on hot women turn her on. What? Read the diary. Okay. You know what? I think I'm starting to get to, I'm starting to get into, like, more spoiler type territory. So, I think this is a good place to, you know, start to wrap this video up. I gotta say that, so far I'm really, really enjoying this game. I'm quite impressed with it. I think this is potentially going to be, you know, yet another example of a game that has been kickstarted that ended up being, you know, quite decent. So, obviously I need to play through it all the way, so this is not a proper review. Consider this, again, you know, more like a quick look. But everything that I'm seeing so far is extremely impressive. I really like the art style. I like the, you know, the sound effects and the music, and Even the dialogue options, you know, this is obviously a very deep game. Question is, how long, you know, how much gameplay can you expect out of it? That's not something I can answer at this point. You know, I may potentially consider doing like a Let's Play and try to figure that out, or I might beat this on my own, but, you know, as is, you know, again, this is a really fun game so far, and it's one that I do plan on playing further. So, if you guys have any questions about the game, or if there's anything you potentially want to see that I might be able to create a video on, let me know in the comments. And in the event that you have enjoyed what you've seen here, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can be in the loop on any future content I make, either related to Shadowrun or other games, as I do often get them quite early. So, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, be sure to leave me some comments, some feedback. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you guys next time.